side, pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Juio César Chávez, 5'8" tall with a reach of 68 inches. He'll be taking on Héctor Macho Camacho, 169 centimeters tall with a reach of 175 centimeters.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
He is the Grand Campeón, Juio César Chávez, multi-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, generally recognized as one of the greatest athletes Mexico has ever produced. Héctor Macho Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. 3-time New York Golden Gloves champion, a 3-division world champion, and a Hall of Famer.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Juio César Chávez. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now hailing from Bayamón, Puerto Rico, here is the 5-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, Héctor Macho Camacho.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
You can hear everything. Can you imagine being a fighter walking into this? We're going to see that any minute now.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They both want a highlight reel knockout. They exchange punches. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmer, a good swarmer will get inside with it.
Whoa, Johnny! Dios mío! Is Juio César Chávez going to go down? Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the straight left. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Well done with that counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. He threw a punch and just, ooh, Camacho is in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Now he's switching off. Right, let's go out there. Get it.
Work. Stay focused.
There's the bell to start round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Caramba! Julio César Chávez in trouble! And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. And he he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be.
We don't care. Go up there.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Hold it right there. Camacho in serious trouble right now. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Chávez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What are you doing? Come on. You're switching off.
There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That counter punch caught him clean. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? A straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt.
Come on, speed.
Let's start the 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Nice counter punch right up the... This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here.
That's a terrible round, that is.
Here we go. It's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Perfect counter shot. Good counter punching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They throw a shot, they get countered. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. They exchanged punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fight.
And we enter the ninth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That counter shot lands. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up.
Can you believe it? He put Chávez down, and he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
The straight right just misses. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Chávez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Feel good? Good man.
It's round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different...
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. That counter punch caught him clean. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Camacho is buzzed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Spin Days now needs to steady the pace.
Very close round. Camacho goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four.
Let's talk about Héctor Camacho. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
What's he doing? The gap through the pair. Just keep him on the...
Man, what you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Sit. Start sticking in a few body shots.
And there's the bell to start round 12. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over it.
And Héctor Camacho couldn't take any more. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That's lights out right there.
and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.